What's going on, everyone? It is me. We are back with another review of Man United. They put us through it, don't they? They definitely put us through it. We ended up winning 3-2 against Fulham. First half, superb. Played very good football. Created loads of chances. We looked dangerous literally every single time we went forward. Menu in there with Casemiro is, for me, if we had a Casemiro 3 years ago, a younger Casemiro, it would be the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Menu's coming to a squad that was struggling to control possession, struggling to sort of move forward with the ball through the thirds. I think he's massively improved Man United as a full entire unit. He does take the ball at every given opportunity, along with Casemiro. Casemiro obviously doesn't have the legs to sort of get around the field and cover anymore. However, Menu does have that in his locker as well as sort of coming short and get the ball off the defender or the keeper. He does have the ability to, off the ball, screen in front of the back four, help out Lissandro and Maguire. Both of them have been, for the last 3 games, I think have been absolutely outstanding. Menu and Casemiro. Going on to the goals, obviously the first one, Casemiro's head, he's so strong in the air. He's not that big, but he's so brave. He gets to pretty much everything. If it's not him, it's Slabhead. I mean, there's not, in the Premier League, can you think of 2 better people to be on the end of a cross? I don't think there's many. You might think of a few, but if you can think of 2 better headers of the ball in the Premier League, put them in the comments, because I don't think you can think of 2 players, 3 players that are better than those 2 in the air. So obviously we went 1-0 up, 2-0. The no-look pass from Casemiro, man of the match, by the way, just to put that out there, as you can probably tell. Casemiro's my man of the match. The no-look pass puts Cunha through. Cunha reads it well on the turn, on the half turn, and absolutely leathers it and nearly breaks a net, which I love to see. Confident, prolific. Keeper should probably do a little bit better. However, a goal's a goal at the end of the day. I'm good with that. I'm good. Half time comes. I was impressed. I've got to admit, I was impressed. It was the football that we've seen against Man City. It's the football that we've seen against Arsenal. Fulham did come at us a little bit as well. However, I just think we looked so in control. I was never, ever worried. However, until 2-1 comes. Obviously, the disallowed goal first. And then 2-1 comes. 2-2 comes. However, I'm not going to lie. I was a bit down. I was a bit gutted. I was thinking, he can't quite do it against the lesser teams. We can turn up when the big games and it matters. However, what we're going to do when we're struggling to break down the low block, when we're struggling to contain possession. Why do I keep saying contain? Control possession. However, the substitutes that came on, I don't necessarily agree with Ugarte. However, Casemiro is old and he doesn't have the legs anymore, so he kind of has to bring on that kind of similar player. I just don't think he's very good. Simple as that. However, don't think Ugarte worked that well. However, Sesko holding the ball up, a bit of height, he came on his first touch, he hit the post. It's something else to aim for rather than sort of tiki-taka around the box. We can just get it in the box. He is good at coming short and holding the ball. However, he is that option when we are struggling to break teams down. Just fire one in the box and see what he can do. He's 6'5", he's strong, he's good in the air, he's got a good leap. Let's just try it. We did hit the post straight away. So I think that got Fulham thinking a little. Just knock that. I think that got Fulham worried a little bit to a certain extent. I think Fulham had half an eye on Sesko's sort of aerial ability, so they dropped it a little bit deeper, trying to push out a bit, which created space in behind. And eventually we did get that ball out right. And Cunha, Ahmad, and Mbeumo and Bruno, all were absolutely outstanding. Well, for me they were. But it's the ball across. The Sesko takes a good touch, sets himself, good clean connection, top right hand corner. Yes, fucking please. 3-2 to Man United. That means we're 5 points behind Villa. We do leapfrog Liverpool and Chelsea. We're in 4th at the minute, which is, considering how the season started, is bonkers to me, but we're still there. I do think we need to play a little bit quicker. Martinez can obviously do that, can take the ball and sort of fire through the lines to Mbeumo or Cunha or Bruno. However, I think Maguire, as much as I like him, he dilly-dallies on the ball a little bit, and a few times we get caught in the centre because it just takes too long to get there. That's the only thing. But Ahmad and Dalot and Shaw, tremendous today. I thought we were going to miss Dorgu with his pace and power, and he's direct, and he's winning these duels. However, I thought we coped quite well without him. We look extremely dangerous on the counter, especially on the counter, but we do look dangerous going forward anyway. So my thinking is we're gonna jump into next week. Same again. I think. Same again. Let me know what you guys think though. Let's whack it in the comments. Who was your man of the match? What were your predictions before we started? Did you have any bets on? Because I had a cheeky flutter, but I didn't unfortunately win because I need yellow cards. Yellow cards let me down unfortunately. So yeah, let us know what you guys think. Thank you so much for stopping by as well. Please stick around. Battlefield and FIFA are still going on in the playlists. If you've missed the rest, go on the playlist, click the button and watch them all the way through. They're pretty good, pretty sweet. In a bit.